Started when I was a little girl, of course, doesn't it always? And from pictures and what I can remember, my hair has always been really thick. I remember accounts where we would be charged extra for my head of hair to get it blow dry, washed, blow dried, and straightened. Versus the kids' price they would normally charge just because my hair was really thick and dense. When I was in 8th grade, I decided to get my first perm. And everything was great at first. My hair seemed still really thick. I don't ever recall my hair being really long. But maybe when I was like 3 and I wore a lot of pigtails and stuff. But the memory I have, I don't remember my hair being very long. So the perm didn't really rob me of any type of like length. But I slowly began to realize that my hair was losing its thickness. And so in this picture, you can see that my hair was really breaking off. I played volleyball and I was sweating a lot. And it just didn't mix with permed hair. So I was having to wash it probably more than I should with permed hair. I didn't really know how to keep it up. So it's always in a ponytail, breaking off. And I would grow it back to go get it re-permed or not really take care of it the way I needed to. And it was just a constant cycle of grow some thickness, breaking off, grow some thickness, breaking off kind of thing. And so I went off to college. My hair was growing back a good deal, and I was transitioning because I no longer wanted to get perms and wanted the thickness of my hair to come back. And went off to college, had a traumatic experience, came back home, and decided it's just time for all new things. And a part of that was no longer struggling between my new thick curly hair and my permed ends, and wanting to feel like I was reverting back to my original self, my true self. And I don't recall having education about how to see my curl pattern and wear my curl pattern. And so I decided, here's my opportunity, here's my chance, and I'm just going to believe my hair is going to grow back. There's no reason to hang on to what's dead when there's so much life underneath it. So I'm going to cut it off. So here are some pictures of when I first cut it off, and it's looking curly and healthy. I remember playing with a lot of color and dyeing my hair a few times. And my hair really growing out. So I got to about broad stripe length and got stuck because a lot of the hair that I had, or half of the hair I had, was color treated. Just like being chemical treated with perm, it really struggled. So my colored dyed hair was struggling in strength compared to the hair that was growing in, which made my hair look really thin on the ends because it was. And so it was a journey of growing out the color that took a while, and to be honest. So I got kind of stuck at broad stripe length for a really long time because as new hair was growing in, I was slowly cutting off the struggle dyed ends. So I was staying in the same place. So eventually the color was gone, and I decided to stay away from color, as hard as it is, because I get bored with my natural hair color a lot of the times. And then my hair grows out to about waist length. I'm back in college, had transferred to the school I wanted to be at, and my hair was thriving for the most part, but my routine, because of my lifestyle and being in school, really took a hit. So my hair got stuck once again, but at this time at waist length. I was wearing a lot of wash and goes, trying to figure out like between clay washes and co-washing what was going to work to get my hair to really get beyond waist length. And that's when I really got dedicated to Ayurveda routines. I dabbled with Ayurveda when I was newly natural. My hair was really short, and it became such a hassle to try to keep it up with the lifestyle of just being all over the place, partying and going to class and not really investing time into myself. But I brought it back. I had a more stable lifestyle, married, have a child now, and was able to get into a routine and tell myself to stick to it. My hair thickened up using Ayurveda. I didn't notice too much length growth, maybe like an inch more that I was hanging on to, but it wasn't any much different in length, but it was thick. So I transitioned into, it was actually really funny. It was a scripture I read that they would oil the lamb's wool in order to keep bugs from getting in it. And I was like, maybe I should start, oiling my hair, and maybe instead of finger detangling to untangle my hair, maybe the goal should be to prevent tangles in the first place, because tangles are just going to increase the amount of detangle and therefore the amount of breakage regardless. Like, it's just going to happen. And so that's when I started going into strictly stretch styles. So I have not worn a wash and go in approximately 2 years now. I always wear my hair in braid outs. They're always either in braids or in braid outs. And I I'll have to get into my routine another time because that's going to take some time to go through. But my hair stays in braid outs. I keep it highly moisturized, and I'm always certain to treat it on a regular basis and keep it protected. And that's how you see that I went from short struggle dyed hair or short struggle permed hair to the flourishing hair that I have now. I would love to do some tips in my next video to tell you guys the things that I've learned along the way, and then be able to share some videos about my current routine. Well, I will see you all soon. Please leave your comments down below. Ask any questions you may have, and I can address them when I'm doing my tips and suggestions, or maybe even a Q&A if I get enough questions. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.